another video, and in this video I'm going to tell you one of the mistakes I just made. Alright, so as you guys can probably guess, this is not my Alpine White E92 M3 that normally stands behind me when I'm filming in the garage. It always sits in the garage. It's actually sitting on the street because I agreed to detail this Toyota Camry, 189,000 miles or so. But one of the biggest things, so it was just it was a full detail, quick vacuum, and then the wheels. So hopefully you guys can see, I mean, it looks clean, you know, it's done. But the biggest thing is that the clear coat is gone on this car. Like, I'm gonna show you in a second. I have all the close-ups you guys could already see. Hopefully you can see it on camera. But the car looks matte. Like, it looks matte, but like not properly matte. Like, when it's matte, it's very clear that it's matte. But now, it's matte, but it's not 100% matte because it's the clear coat that's failing. And the reason clear coats fail is either they weren't sprayed right. Well, my friend Ignis can attest to that, but normally they're not quality, or they aren't sprayed right, or they don't last long. Japanese paint, older Japanese cars, I believe, is kind of known for not as good. Like, you see the older Honda Accords, the red ones, usually you see those ones, and stuff like that. So that's one reason that they fail. Another reason is the care. If you don't care about it, you don't clean it, dirt builds up. This car was sitting outside for a month. I don't really know why I agreed to do it, but part of the reason was because I was actually out with my buddy and actually a bunch of people, and we went out and we were drinking, and I was texting someone, the guy who has this car who's gonna sell it, about details about it, and it seemed fine. So I'm like, yeah, just a basic detail, I'll get it done, no problem. And he is an M3, so it's sort of like it felt like a favor. But I looked at the text messages and he mentioned a couple things, and I didn't think about it because I was drinking, and I wasn't thinking about it. So that's a minor detail. But another reason besides the care is really just like the sun. It sits out in the sun. I mean, that's part of like the care, but I'm sure there's other reasons as well, but those are kind of the ones that I focus on. So my advice to you guys, whether you own a car or you detail cars or whatever, this is the reason why it's vital to take care of your paint. It's because clear coat will go away. Clear coat is gone. So I'm gonna take you around the car. I did a full detail, normal wash, the wheels, door jambs, all that good stuff. So we'll just start top to bottom. Hopefully you can see, let me get my light. Actually, here's a really sweet addition to the detailing stuff. It's called a Scan Grip color match light. This is the number 2 version, I don't know if it's Mark 2, or it's called Sun Match 2. You can see that in there. So this is sweet. Actually, Troy Sowers kind of got me turned on to this, as well as when we were at Matt's place detailing. So this is gonna help me. Actually, let's put it on the yellowish setting because it's a white car. You can't even see scratches because there's no clear coat to see them. I'm trying to go at every angle. Here's a sort of an angle you can see, like kind of look in the light, but there's nothing there. There's nothing. See the spoiler shiny, and this is less shiny. I guess the rear has a little bit more on it. Maybe the spoiler was added later. Like this area, definitely, as you guys can hopefully see, I mean, there's swirls everywhere, but you can see there's more scratches there, and then you come to the side, and you just can't see anything. So and then there's these streaks, they just don't come out. I don't understand. I've done my very, very best to take care of here. And another thing, it looks like the car has freckles, but the guy actually used touch-up paint that quite honestly doesn't even look the right color, and painted over the chips. So he'd be better off just leaving them, to be honest with you, in my opinion. I would have just left it, saved the money, saved the time, and no one would notice. So, the whole front, I did the best I could. I had the bug sponge out, and I know the car looks, totaled in our minds. The detailing guys are probably crapping their pants, but actually one thing that turned out really good is the wheels. Like, the barrel of the wheels aren't stained that well. The tires were in decent shape. The rims aren't all curved. So one of the few things that actually turned out, you know, pretty decent. And then I just did a quick vacuum and a wipe down of the interior. Up here is sticky, so there's only so much I can do. I don't know if it was melted or what, but this is my, you know, detailed job. I tried to do the lines in the carpet. They kind of went away. So that's it. And it is for sale. So if anyone's interested in a Camry with no clear coat, it's probably gonna be gone by the time you guys see this video. But yeah, so it's just crazy. So that's my advice. Larry Casella always goes, you know, don't quote a car before you see it, all that good stuff. And it's true. I spent a little more time than I anticipated, but not a tremendous amount, thankfully. And we agreed on a price, and I told him I would tell him if there's anything surprising or whatever to it, we would be adjusting it and talking about it. So he wants to sell it. He wanted to do kind of a prep to sell. It was sitting outside for a month. He wanted to get all the crap out, you know, the jams and all that stuff. All the leaves get stuck in there and it sort of turns brown. So I got all that out. I used a lot of aggressive products today. Iron out on the gas tank area. I mean, lots of stuff, but you know, it took me a couple hours. So it was doable, but my advice is to definitely understand what the customer wants. For one, what are they doing with it? Are they keeping it? Is it their daily? Is it a car that's going to sit in the garage? Do they want it 100% perfect, paint correction, all that good stuff? Or are they selling it? You know, like, what are they doing? So that, of course, is extremely vital, as obviously you guys know. So take that into account. That's my bit of advice. I hope that that was insightful to you. It was crazy. On my Instagram, I was posting stories of the the paint. It's like, oh, it's matte, pretty much. It looks like a freaking matte car. If you go to videos of my car in this garage, it's like gleaming. Or you can even look at this car. I mean, look how shiny that this freaking turd of a car looks compared to this. Well, down there is a little bit better. You can even see it almost looks like two different colors. So, sweet. So that's my experience. I learned a little bit, but I don't really necessarily regret it. It's a good step into detailing his fleet, and hopefully people he knows that have, you know, decently conditioned cars. Nothing like this, but no big deal. I got done what he wanted me to do. Hopefully he's gonna come by in a few minutes here if he's not here already, and pick it up. Hopefully he's happy. But I told him, I did text him. I said, there's no clear coat. Like, you know, clay barring or paint correcting or anything, even any like glossy detail spray, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna gloss anything up, or it's just gonna look awful. So you're best off just kind of leaving it. You know, it is what it is. You'd have to get it resprayed. So anyways, I digress. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know if you like this kind of video, sort of going around touring a different car. It's cool to have a different car around, to be honest with you guys. It sounds kind of weird because it's like, oh, the M3's not here, blah, blah, blah. It's boring. But it's cool because it's different, and it's kind of makes the channel exciting. So I'm going to do more videos of these. If you guys like it, let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time.